Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. Hi. Welcome to Indigo's Living Her Best Life. Oh my goodness, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I know I've been away for a while, but hit subscribe. It's free. Why not? Oh my goodness. I'm back to uploading and giving you guys content. And yeah, let's do an update video. So this video might be a little long and I do apologize, but that is what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. So anyway, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. I'm actually in my new, well, quote unquote office, slash dressing room. As you see, it's gonna be super cute when it's done. So I'll definitely have to upload a video of that. So you can see what's going on here. So it is my office and it is slash my dressing room. And I would have been the other way, but the window's right there. So because you would have been able to see more, but being that way, the window is just not working for me, y'all. So as you see, I'm giving y'all a non-diva today. This is what it is. It's been a long time since I uploaded. I had a couple minutes because now I have an active 2-year-old, y'all. 2-year-old. And can y'all believe I'll be 50 in a week? Y'all, I still cannot believe I've been 50 in a week. But it is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna just have to give you a life update as to why you guys haven't saw me, what's going on. Oh my goodness. But let me start off by saying this. Y'all, you see I'm doing the non-diva thing today. No wigs, no makeup. You getting me raw. This is it. Oh my goodness. Well, as you know, April of last year, I had did my VSG, my sleeve surgery to lose weight to get more healthy for the upcoming baby. And so, I lost a lot of weight. And I lost a lot of weight fast. Like fast. Oh my goodness. But in the intern of that, all my hair basically fell out. All my hair basically fell out. Like fell out. Like fell out. And then so I had to cut it off. So when I tell you we starting from scratch, y'all, we starting from scratch. I don't know if I'm gonna show it today, but we will show it. I will let you see it. It actually has grown back some since I did the big chop on it. But yeah, so wigs have been my friend right now. And I'm trying to really feel like if I'm going to color it or something and just wear it natural for now, since I will be 50. I cannot believe that, y'all. I will be 50 with a healthy, happy, active 2-year-old. Oh my God, I'm so justice is everything, y'all. Justice is everything. I'm gonna put video in here of him on his second birthday so you guys can see that. But yeah, he is just an amazing little dude and blessed every day for him. When I tell you blessed every day for him. So as you guys do know, we do have 2 female embryos on ice for another round, which I was going to do the other round in September of this year so that they would be 3 years apart, which would mean I would deliver the second baby if everything worked out before that was my dog before he turned 3, right around the same time. They'd be about 3 years apart. I felt like just before I'm 51 because my cutoff originally was 51. So that date has changed. My cutoff now is going to be 52. So as you know, like I said, I lost all this weight. Everything is going great with that. I did have to gain up 10 pounds because my numbers were a little off because I was too small. So my numbers were off. But let me tell you about my health scares. So you guys know that I had a C-section and I had a C-section scar there. And you guys know that when you lose a massive amount of weight, you have a fupa. You have skin that hangs. And that skin that hangs can be really, really irritating. Now, I already had a fupa before I lost the weight. That was one of the things. I had a big pooch there. I mean, it was big. But then when you lose the weight, it just kind of hangs and sags and it becomes irritating. Well, I actually had an open wound under mine and I didn't realize it. I'm like, what stinks? Like, and I know this might be TMI, but I'm like, what stinks? Something stinks. What is going on? I kept washing it down, not feeling any pain or anything. So I'm like, what is going on? So I said, Cindy, I look under here because I sure can't, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's fat there. And I can't even see my girl unless I lift everything up. So it is what it is. So I'm like, Sid, can you look under there and see what's going on for me? Girl, I had a whole open wound. A whole open wound. So I went to the doctors and we packed it and it was just nasty. Just nasty. So this year I'm having a whole appendectomy, I guess that's what you call it, to remove the extra skin. Now, I'm not having a tummy tuck, so everybody who knows, I am planning on having a mommy makeover in about after I have the second baby, but I'm getting rid of the loose skin now because it's causing too many health issues and it's causing some issues. Now, I am having that surgery on July 20th at Penn Medicine in Philadelphia. So I did get approval. As y'all know, I work for Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield now from home. So, and that's going wonderfully. But yeah, so I got my approval for that. So the doctor's saying he's going to take like 10 pounds. And y'all, I'm not looking forward to this recovery. But in the intern of that, and what's really good is I told him I got approved also for a breast lift, but I'm not going to do the lift until um, after I probably have the second baby because I'm not even going through that. I got an approval, I'll get another approval. I'm not really too freaked out about that, but this extra skin, it has to go. I didn't think trying to get healthy in one aspect of my life would impede another aspect of my life. And that open wound scared me because it can lead to sepsis. It can lead to you dying. So when I tell you I am not looking forward to going through a surgery, definitely not. I'm not looking forward to going through the healing process, but and then I'm gonna have a flat stomach and I'm supposed to get pregnant again. But Justice definitely deserves to have a sibling, and whatever I have to do for that is what I have to do. Now, speaking of that, so Sydney is actually going through the process right now with Cooper to harvest her eggs. They take you up to 35. Sydney is 35. She'll be 36 in November. So we are going to harvest her eggs, and we're going to put some aside for us for me to use. And that way, she'll have, or we'll have one child that's genetically connected to one of us. Because as you all know, Justice is an anonymous donor. Even though this child looks just like me, he has my personality. I swear to God, he is me through and through. And speaking of Justice, Justice is going to have a surgery, y'all. Ugh. So I don't know if I told you guys this way back when he was first born, that when he had his circumcision done, that it wasn't done properly. We knew it wasn't done properly. I kept complaining about it from day one. They were like, no, you have to wait till he's 2, which makes no sense to me that you got to wait till he's 2 when he's ready to potty train. Because believe me, y'all, he's ready to potty train. And cut on his penis. I just thought that was the stupidest thing. So long story short, he's going to have surgery too. They actually have to put him under now because he's a lot older and he's going to fidget when they do it. So he actually has to go under anesthesia to have his new circumcision done, which to me is crazy. But yes, and y'all, I'm telling you, it's early. It's super early. Like I said, I am supposed to be at work in a little bit, and I work from 8 to 4, and I'm off from, I work from 8 to 12, and then I have a break from 12 to 4 so that I can play with Justice and have time, and then I work from 4 to 8. So I work a split shift, but I love it. It allows me to get things done. It allows me to take him to park. It allows me to do other things. It still allows me to get an 8-hour shift in, so that works for me. But yeah, so Sydney is going through the process to harvest her eggs. And we're going to create embryos and we're going to test, even though Cooper is not a fan of testing embryos. He's just not. He'd rather, just use them from where they are and take your chances that way. But we definitely want a daughter. Not that we have anything against a boy, but we have a boy. We want a girl. We want a perfect little 2-piece set. And that be it. And so since, and then what we're going to do with the rest, we are going to donate. So anybody on my channel that is looking for embryos after that point, whatever, we will be donating them out. So whatever extra that we do have, we are going to donate them. And we're actually probably going to keep a few for ourselves because we do have 2 that were donated to us too from somebody from this page. Thank you. So we do have 2 that are, sorry about that, that we do have at CNY in New York that were donated to us that we can also use. So we do, and they're already tested female, so we know we have those. But we're gonna test Sydney's, put female to the side for us, and then so we do at least have enough for 2 rounds if that's what it takes. A Sydney round, maybe twice, and then the anonymous, or not the anonymous, but the other ones that were donated to us if we have to do 3 rounds per se. But we kind of feel like if after 3 rounds it doesn't work, we're kind of good because we have justice. I do have a child. I'm happy that I have a child, and I'm ecstatic that I have a child. That especially having him at 47, going through the whole process at 47, and having a healthy, happy child. So at the end of the day, we're ecstatic, regardless one way or another. But as you all know, who follow my journey, we really, really, really wanted a daughter. We do. Now, don't get me wrong, I have no problems with my son. I love my son to death. We just really, in our fantasy world, in our head, we just really wanted a daughter. I wanted mommy me time because both of us, as you know, Sydney's mother passed away when she was 3. Myself and my mother do not have a great relationship, so we figured we would get to have that mother-daughter bond with our daughter if we had a daughter. So that's kind of the push for a little girl. So hopefully God willing, we get some female embryos, and I mean, we are going to donate. I mean, depending on how many we get. So, one of my subscribers, I know that her partner that was 42 or 45 ended up getting like 13 or 14 good embryos. So, age is nothing but a number. It just depends on how healthy you are and if they're good embryos. I mean, Cooper is still saying I can try with mine. I just don't want to. Well, it's really not wasting money now, y'all, because with Highmark, they pay for it. So this go around, it is paid for. So it won't be a financial burden this time. Highmark does pay for it. And if any of y'all are looking to work at Highmark, we are still hiring crazy, work from home, good money, great benefits. That was one of the reasons that I came over here was the benefits are crazy. As you guys know, at my old job, being a property manager, I paid for my sleeve out of pocket. I paid that 20 something stacks out of pocket. It was my mommy makeover money. Because I had money set aside for years for a tummy tuck, so it kind of was that money. But we did. So I did pay for that out of pocket. But had I been with this company, it would have probably been completely paid for. But I'm glad I did it when I did it because, like I said, basically off my diabetic medication. I'm off everything. I still do have high blood pressure. I still do take high blood pressure medication, but it's not as bad. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of going backwards with the diabetes and the sugar. Now I have to drink sugar or eat some sugar to bring it up because some mornings I wake up and I'm like at a 57 or a 60, which is low. So I still do check it just to be on the conscious side because if I have a headache or something like that, I'm like, okay, something's off whack. But yes, so we will be using Sydney's embryos first, and then from there we will try again and go from there. But I'm so happy she finally decided, hey, I'm gonna do it. Let's see what's going on. So that's wonderful. So yes, I'm gonna have surgery to remove skin, let that do its thing, and then do my round. So they say a good 6 months to a year to heal from the penectolectomy. So I'm having it July 20th. So that means anytime after January, I can start the IVF process. But I'm probably going to wait until around April, May, June-ish time frame. So then I'm closer to that year out mark. Prayerfully no complications. But and everybody's like, why would you do this? And then possibly ruin well, this isn't a tummy tuck. This is medically necessary. Now, if I get tummy tuck results, great. We are great with it. I have beautiful baby bump shots for my pregnancy pictures this time because it won't be no fupa hanging down there. Great. But it's not about vanity for me. This was more health. If I would have had sepsis and died, at the time I had a 1-year-old because this happened when he was still 1 because he just turned 2 weeks ago. Well, 3 weeks ago almost now. And if I would have died, then what? I can't risk my health when I have a toddler. So I will go through this, and if I have the baby and it messes up the results, oh well, mommy makeover in the future. That is all in the works. This is definitely not for vanity purposes. This is truly for health purposes, and for mental health, physical health, a whole bunch of health, just health in general. But yeah, so I just wanted to touch base on that. So yeah, so that's what's going on so far. So the biggest news. We are no longer in North Carolina. We are back in Pennsylvania. And when I tell you it takes a tribe to raise a child, nobody's lied. It takes a tribe. And the reason that I came back was because that Open wound kind of scared me. There was nobody to take care of Justice when I had to go to the hospital. I had to have this thing packed. I had to go through all that. We realized we did not have a community because we are very private. We realized we didn't have anybody that we could fall back on and be like, hey, can you watch him? Or hey, can you do this? We realized we were by ourselves. And as strained as my relationship is with my mother, she loves Justice to pieces. When I tell you Justice is like her little everything now, it's the same woman who didn't want no parts of it when I first told her I was pregnant is now like justice, 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 justice. I mean, like it's all about justice. There's no other thing. It's justice. She care less about me. She texts me, "Where's my grandson? What's he doing?" So I will say it has been an immense relief. Now I'm still quite far from her. I didn't move back to the exact same city that she lives in, just because I needed still some separation for mental health. Knowing my mom, if she was right up the street, she'd be at my house every day. I could not take that. And as much as she's older now, so I think she's trying to make amends for a lot of things from the past. But and as much as I've let go, I don't let her fully in because I know on the drop of a hat or a turn of a dime or anything like that, she'll be like, I don't want no parts. For my mental health, for my son's mental health, for Sydney's mental health, I could not do that. So I had to still keep some distance. So we're about an hour away from her. So when like last weekend she had Justice, I'll drop him off. He'll stay for a couple days and then I'll go pick him up because she doesn't drive long distances anymore. She might drive just run up the street, whatever. If anything, her husband's gonna drive her, but that's another story. So yes, so we are back. And it was a hard move. It was definitely a hard move. Going from state to state is so hard, but then going to state to state with a toddler is so hard. I will say I'm grateful for my mom because she kept him for a week and a half while we did the big part of the move. I drove him up here, I dropped him off, went back, drove back down, had the movers pack us up, did everything we had to do, cleaned the old house, did all that, and moved back up here. The movers came, unloaded, and then I had to go back and pick him up. So I had stuff everywhere with a toddler everywhere. But I'm very happy where I'm at. I'm very happy in the townhouse where we're in a 3-level townhouse. Everything kind of worked the way it was supposed to work as far as timing. Because always in God's timing, everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. Even finding this townhouse is in one of the most desirable neighborhoods. It's and to get it at the price point we got it at because I think, and I have a beautiful deck, I have all this stuff, but I think we pay like $300 less than most people in this area for the same style townhouse that we have. Um, just because of timing. Everything was about timing. Now we are looking to buy. If all y'all know, we are still looking to buy. I'm tired of moving. I'm tired of renting. I'm tired of the unknown. However, we also know Pennsylvania is not our last stop. We know that too. We're looking at maybe 2 more years being in like Texas or somewhere like that. We do not want to stay up north. We do not. That's just not our calling. It's too expensive, everything. But we figure around 4, he's school age. He'll be in school. He'll be making those connections. So if we decide to go that way, by the time he starts pre-K, kindergarten, then we really don't have to worry about the daycare aspect of it. So more, he's making his connections with school and with friends, and I feel like that's a more realistic time. But I will say this: the first 2 years, basically, I did it by myself. Literally did it by myself. I mean, yes, I had Sydney, but it's tiresome. It's hard. It's if you don't have any help, and I really didn't. So my mental health was really like I had a lot of resentment for a little while there. Like, dang, I see all these people. They have this person, this aunt to come by and get the baby. This aunt to come by and people come visit the baby. This, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And we didn't have that. I mean, I had a whole C-section and my mom didn't even come down. I had a whole C-section on a Monday and I went back to work on Friday. I never got my 6 to 12 weeks off to bond with my son. I never got the time, and I feel like I missed out on so much of his first year of life. As you know, I was working 2 jobs. I was working the job in North Carolina, job in Virginia. I was going back and forth, just trying to make a way to make sure that I had the resources to do this a second time, to make sure I could pay off all our debt, to make sure that we were financially stable, which is, most people are like, well, you should have been that way before you had him. And you're right, but time was not on my side for my age. And don't get me wrong, we were financially stable, but we wanted more, and you always want more. And then once you have a child, it's always, I want more. He's going to have this. He's going to have that. I'm going to make sure he's raised in a way that I was not. So you're definitely always looking for more. And because I was always looking for more, I didn't give him the time that I think he should have had in retrospect. Even though I breastfed, even though I was with him 24/7, even though he was in the office with me, as you know in those videos, he was constantly with me, but did he constantly have my time? And I have to say no, because between working and him sitting in a car seat or a bassinet or a stroller, that's not having my full attention. That is being with me in my space. But I wasn't giving him all my space. And with that being said, now that I work from home and now that he's constantly up under me, he is definitely a mommy's boy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. He is definitely a mommy's boy. He stays up under me. He wants to cuddle. He's always wanting to kiss. He's always like, mom, 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 mom. He is truly a mommy's boy. And our relationship, our bond is so great now. So I'm so grateful for taking on this job. I'm so grateful because at first I was like, I don't know if I want to work from home. I need to get out. I'm going to go stir crazy. When I tell you, it was one of the best decisions that I made for myself and for my family. It's just amazing. Um, I'm just excited. Like, I'm super excited. So as of today, and I'm just going to give you a recap on this, I am 165. So I gained up 10 pounds. Like I said, that was just a big thing to make sure that I was in a healthy area. So I'm 165 today. The doctor states when he does the penectolectomy that he will take 10 pounds. So I'll be back down to 155. But different because loose skin and things are going to be taken, not because my weight is down at 155. So I will, but you won't, because you have a lot of swelling, you have a lot of things going on like that. So even if he takes 10 pounds, I probably will get up off the table and still be like 160, 160, whatever. Just because of just fluid and retention and stuff like that. So I will have a wound vac. I will document that, guys, for you guys. I will be on short-term disability. I will be out of work for 4 weeks, but can be up to 12, just depends. And I will be in Texas, y'all, in August. So I do have this procedure in July. At the end of August, I'll be in Dallas because I had gifted Sydney a preseason Cowboys game at the stadium way before we knew we were in we did this like way at the beginning of the year. So so the doctor said I will be cleared by that point in August to go on a plane. So that's a plus. So let me see what else is going on. I'm just trying to give you guys kind of a recap. Did that. Where I'm at in my IVF journey for baby number 2. We're at my weight journey. Lord, y'all, look, losing that weight gave me the gobbles. Plus, about to be 50. Cannot believe that. I still look at that and go, are you crazy? I'm in one of the best healths of my life right now. I feel amazing now. Like I said, having to cut my hair off, that was kind of traumatic. Not that I wore it out like that, but I mean, it was good length. It was just thin. And I really had to pray about it. And I said, God, let me just cut it off. Let me just start from a fresh point every which way in my life. I think I just had to woosah and bring it back in. And hair's hair, it will grow back. It is growing back. So I'm excited about that. I'm just like, it's summertime. I need to do braids. And I'm like, okay, so I'm like 3 weeks out right now from my surgery. And I'm like, how much new growth am I getting? Am I going to be able to stick some micros in my head for this surgery? Because I have to realize I'm going to have to do something with my hair. I'm going to be in recovery for at least a good 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks, the first 9 days after surgery, my mom is going to have Justice. And then, after that, I hired a care.com person to come in, that will be here for the rest of that, after that 9 days or whatever, that 21 days, whatever, that will be in here, to assist Sydney. So I did do that part. I've used her before, so I really like her. A girl named Melissa. Well, she's not a girl. She's like 41, 42, and she has kids. She has 5. So she's been a mommy. She's actually a grandmom. Justice has actually played with her granddaughter, who's 2 as well. So, I think he thinks that's his little girlfriend. I don't know. But I have used her in the past for daycare. So it just seemed like the right fit because I found her off of care.com. And she's coming to the home. I felt really confident about that. So, so I have her. I have Sydney. I'm still not sure if I'm going to use skilled nursing or not, even though it is part of my policy. I don't know if I'm going to have skilled nursing. I think I'm just so used to doing everything on my own. Just like when I first had the baby, I did it on my own. I had him on Monday. I was back to work Friday. I had a C-section. You would have never known it. I was still living my best life. So I didn't let anything slow me down. So I don't know if I'm going to have that come in or not, even though I will be having a wound vac on for the first 7 days. Then I go back to Philly, have them take the wound vac off, and then I'll have I'm gonna have drains, 2 drains. I have one of the drains taken out at 2 weeks, 1 week after, and then I'll have the other drain taken out at 3 weeks after. And so I just feel like, okay, we'll get what we gotta get done. And so I don't know. I don't know if I feel confident with somebody coming in when I think I can do it myself. But I don't know. This could be totally different. People who say if you've had a C-section, this is cake. My C-section was cake. Even though they go down through multiple layers of skin, tissue, everything. Not saying anybody else's. My C-section was cake. I don't even remember any pain. As a matter of fact, I didn't even take any of the oxycodone that they gave me after care. I took some ibuprofen and kept it moving. Just like post-op my VSG surgery, I just found the bottle of Oxycontin for that the other day, which is still good to October. So I'm like, well, if I have more pain with this, I can use that because they did already get my prescription for oxycodone for this procedure too. But I just realized I didn't use any pain medication for that as well. So I'm not making it any less than it's going to be because I am going to get what's called an FDL cut. I'm going to cut from my breastbone down and then give me a cut across to get rid of all this loose skin. So that's what I'm getting. So I'm not making any light of this surgery at all. I'm just saying I don't know if I'm going to need the additional help. I've gotten wedge pillows already. I've gotten my walker. I've gotten everything they said I need. Now I'm in a 3-level townhome. So I've come to the conclusion that once I'm up all the way to the top, now I'm getting a tap. A tap is something where when you have the surgery, they block the pain. And I think I kind of had that. I don't care what anybody say. I know I had an epidural for Justice when he was born. But I didn't feel nothing that whole night. My legs couldn't feel nothing until the next day. Great, whatever. But I think they had to give me some kind of tap because I didn't feel nothing. I'll tell you, like I said, I was in work on Friday. Most people are all hunched over and hurt and in pain. And I wasn't. So I don't know. But this time around I am getting a tap. So they're going to be putting a numbing agent inside my stomach, inside where the wounds are. You're supposed to not be able to feel anything for the first 5 days in that area. So you should just be uncomfortable, not any pain. So I figured, and most people say you start feeling like yourself again after 5 days, 5 to 10 days, you're feeling like yourself. I figured my mom's going to have them for 9. If I have the tap and don't feel any pain for the first 5 days, if I have to use anything, maybe some Tylenol, ibuprofen after that, and I should be good to go. That's my thought process on it because after I think the 10th day is when he has his surgery. And then, so he'll be laid up to, basically. He'll be laid up to for a couple days. They said he probably won't notice anything, but I want him as least active, and that's why I scheduled it that way, because he likes to jump on my stomach. He likes to play on my stomach. So I figured if I'm like 2 weeks out, he has his surgery, he's gonna be down, incapacitated. That's the word I was looking for like 3 or 4 days. He'll be laying down in the bed beside mommy. We'll be Netflixing and chilling together. We'll be Netflixing and chilling on some Netflix cartoon because he loves singing too. He loves the movie Sing too. Oh my God, I think I got a little dancer on my hand. I don't know, but he loves singing too. So I figured we're going to be Netflixing and chilling together while we both recuperate. But yeah, so that is basically what's going on. That's where I've been. Expect more videos because I will be now uploading them a lot more. I'm going to document this journey for you as well as the IVF journey for baby number 2. My healing process on this. So it was kind of worked itself out that she'll be doing her part of it to get the eggs, freeze the eggs, because that's a couple month process. And we're going into October, November with that, testing them, freezing them, and then by April, May, June, I'll be implanting them. So I think it all just worked itself out. I think it all was in God's timing. I just think everything happens for a reason. But I wanted to let you know I am still here. I'm still alive. Everything is going well. And get ready for this part 2. Look, my glasses keep, okay, so I got the scarf on. My glasses keep sitting up all crazy. So I look like an old lady. But yeah, so get ready. I will be, that's great. I will be documenting everything from this point on. But I wanted to say, hey. And you will be getting some more videos here shortly. So I cannot wait. But it's been a pleasure to talk to y'all. Like I said, if you're new to my channel, subscribe. Like, reason it's free. I don't get it. And now you're about to get a whole penectolectomy. I'm finally saying the word right. Get to watch me go through that to get rid of this loose skin. And you're going to get some shots of these before. Oh, Lord Jesus. I lost so much weight. Y'all, I look like a bag lady. Like, this is skin everywhere. And I'm going to show you all these pictures. I am going to do a before and after with the skin so you can see what I'm talking about. And yeah, so you get to see the real raw indigo, and you get to see what Sydney's been having to deal with since all that weight came off, because my weight came off fast. Like, I had the surgery in April, May, June, July, August. By August, I was kind of at weight. August, September, at weight. Been maintaining. That is why I'm able to get this penectolectomy so fast, because my weight came on so fast, and I actually had to gain up for health reasons. So that's crazy in itself. But I'm actually maintaining with no problem. I actually had to start incorporating some carbs into my diet to gain up, because I still can't eat like a lot at one time. I can't. I'm still at like them 5 or 6 little small meals a day. I can eat a couple bites of something, especially if it got bread in it. Can't. It's a couple small bites and then I'm done. Then I can go back maybe an hour, hour and a half later, eat some more. So I'm still in that phase, and that's probably because I'm not at 18 months post-op yet. I'm still in that honeymoon phase. Well, I stopped the honeymoon phase after 6 months, they say, but I still continued. At 1 year, they definitely say a slowdown. I do see a slowdown. I do see that I get hungry, but once I get hungry, I can't eat. So yeah, I'm hungry, but then when I go to sit down and eat it, it's like, I don't want this, especially because I cook. But after you get done all that cooking and you're doing all that, you really don't want it. Like, y'all, okay, so right now I'm cooking oxtails, some black eyed peas, and some greens, because Sydney wanted some oxtails. Had the greens in there, had the black eyed peas. So I said, okay, so she's gonna get some Caribbean food. But me, I probably only be able to eat like one oxtail, and the beans are really good for you, and the greens are good for you, because I make a lot of smoothies. So so I'm getting a fiber rich, protein rich meal out of that, but I still won't be able, I have to always eat my meat first. If I don't eat my meat first, I'm not getting no protein in, because I will not want to eat. But just kind of give me all an update. But anyway, that's here nor there. We'll get into that later. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to stop through, say, hey, your girl is alive, let you know that everything is going well, and that look out, because there's going to be a lot more videos. But yep, that's just my little life update. And yeah, I think in the next video, I'll upload Justice's second birthday. Yeah, because what I'll do is I'll upload this one and then I'll upload another one. So you might get two today or tomorrow. And then in that way, that one's kind of more like, hey, this was Justice's birthday. Instead of putting with all this life stuff. I think that's what I'll do. But anyway, y'all, bye. It was amazing talking to you guys. Bye bye.